Swagu, you mentioned the school you came from with LSU. What do you think they need to do to kind of get back?
They're dead.
Yeah, I mean, are they dead in the water? They're paying Orgeron a bunch of money. Like they're talking. Do they need to go get a guy like Urban or something? Like, does it have to be a huge splash hire to be able to compete in the SEC with Saban?
Man, hell no on Urban. That's number one. If y'all ain't never heard me talk about Urban, I don't like Urban. I don't want him coaching at LSU. Yes, I said it. All right, here's the thing, man. Yes, I think it needs to be, first of all, I think it needs to be a coach with offensive prowess, right? We've struggled for so long getting a consistent, like, high-level quarterback play. And I think it's because when you're a recruit, you look at LSU and you really don't think of them for having the prolific passes. We had Joe Burrow, obviously, who transferred from Ohio State, so he wasn't even originally ours, but we adopted him, and now he's our prodigal son.
Yeah.
And he's the last big-time quarterback to leave LSU. But I think we need a coach that when these recruits are looking at LSU, they saying, you know what, I can go throw for 5,000 yards. I could sit in New York at the Heisman Trophy ceremony. We will always play really good defense. Right? Like, it's enough athletes in Louisiana and neighboring places for you to get a lot of really good football players out of the state and even close. And LSU has cachet. Like, it's a name brand around the country. So you'll get every once in a while a 5-star that everybody expected to go another place that can actually play. Speaking of that, the 5-star shit, I hate it.
Me too. Yeah, I hate 0 stars. Yeah.
Like evaluate the player if he fits your thing and if he can ball, recruit him and bring him in and coach him. All right, I just had to get that off my chest.
No, you're right. Hey, you're right. Why are we letting some website determine who you should look at?
Hey, but quick, Marcus, don't you think, though, sometimes head coaches that maybe not as confident as others, they feel pressure that, hey, if this guy's in state and he's considered a 4 or 5-star, I have to recruit him because it looks bad if I don't.
100%, AJ, 100%. And the pressure comes from, obviously, we know boosters and the fan base. Like, we got to get this guy. I don't watch dudes leave Louisiana and go to Alabama. I don't like it. But you know what happens to those dudes when they go to Alabama? They get drafted in the top 10. Okay? So do your thing, bro. It's a young dude at Alabama, Chris Allen. He was going a DN. He was going to get drafted in the top 3 rounds. Unfortunately, he tore his Achilles. He went to my high school. I didn't give a damn where he went to college. I just wanted him to have success. Go somewhere where you can ball out, man. Would it have been great for him to go to LSU? Yes, I would have loved it. Not saying that. But I think, back to the question, if we can get an offensive-minded coach where we can get quarterbacks to say, I can go to LSU and be a Heisman Trophy candidate, we'll be able to compete.
I got the guy. It's in your backyard.
Oh, yeah.
It's already in your house.
Yes.
Talk to me.
Big Bad Brad Johnson, 14.
Oh.
Huh? Big Bad.
Become coach's son?
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Get it, and the trick shot. And,
the hat.
In Tiger Stadium?
Oh, my God. He can still sling it. I seen him hit 2 basketball courts. Two basketball.
Kafi,
Yeah.
if we hire Brad Johnson, I ain't going to a game.
Oh! What's your deal? Have you ever seen the doink, dude?
I love Brad Johnson. I ain't going to no game. I don't want Brad Johnson as the head coach.
What about Lane Kiffin?
I've heard rumors of Lincoln Riley, and I hate speaking on coaches when they got another job because you know how we get it. They like, oh, you trying to influence it. But if we got Lincoln Riley, I'll be over the moon. I know one thing. We going to have a really good offense if we get him.
Who do you think? Okay, I heard Lane Kiffin, though. Is Lane Kiffin a guy you'd want to see there?
Yeah, Lane will be fine as long as Lane can keep his extracurricular cool. He'll be fine. He's an offensive genius. He's an offensive genius, man. He's a really good coach, and I don't want to throw it back 20 years. Lane has matured and all of that. I think Lane would be a good fit at LSU. It's a tough place. It's a tough place in this regard, right? Once LSU fans accept you, they all in, bro. It is go to the end of the earth.
Hell yeah.
But if you ain't authentic and you start with that faking and losing, you out of there, big dog. You out of there like yesterday's news.
I can't wait to see how it all plans out because they stink right now. And that can't happen. LSU,
hey man, easy. Easy, big fella.
LSU stinks.
They're terrible.
Hey, man, LSU just you guys are supposed to be good. Like West Virginia, for instance. West Virginia.
We stink this year.
So do we. I mean,
we stink this year.
It happens. So does West Virginia. I mean, it seems like it's going to continue potentially.